Good morning.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Hold up, did you catch that? This whole scuffle wasn't over drugs, cars, or anything flashy. It was literally over $600 in unpaid wages. And that missing $350 just spiraled into aggravated robbery charges. Wild, right?
I love the flowers. I guess I suspected that's what they were.
Yeah. All right, court is calling 2023 CR 5312, State of Texas versus Alberto Soto. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
And Ron Ross for defendant.
Are you Mr. Soto?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea of no contest on September 19th to the offense of aggravated robbery. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishments be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, and the state is silent on your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Quick legal insight. Both sides just confirmed they've reviewed the PSI, the pre-sentence investigation report. Basically, it's the judge's cheat sheet on the defendant's entire life, past crimes, health, even work history. This report can make or break sentencing.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any witnesses?
I do not.
All right, is this solely going to be argument from both sides?
It is, Judge.
Well, state, not from you.
Yes,
but-
Your Honor.
All right, the court will hear argument.
Judge, my client is 63 years old, and I know you got the PSI and it's got a whole bunch of prior cases listed on his, but I would point out that most of them are 30 and 40 years old.
Mhm.
The recent ones in San Antonio was the DWI a couple of years ago, but most everything is well before 2000. This incident happened. The statement from the victim was he wasn't injured. He displaced his shoulder or something with a little scuffle he had. My client's position all along was this was a scuffle over money that was owed him. My guy was a contractor. My client worked for him, and the guy was 27 that he worked for. I think my guy's 63, and I know sometimes these guys try to rip people off. My guy living at VA with the VA.
Notice how the defense is trying to downplay the knife? In court, even the suggestion of a weapon, even if never used, can instantly elevate a case into aggravated robbery. That's the law pulling no punches.
Apparently my guy, according to the victim, had a knife, displayed a knife. No indication he used it. And his injury...
Just one second. Hi. We're having problems. That's okay. Go ahead.
His injury was from the displaced shoulder. All this stuff is in the report, and I think the victim has verified what I've just told you about that. My client understands deferred adjudication, consequences of messing up. He's been in San Antonio for about 7 years, came from New Jersey, and he's worked in construction, various jobs when he gets with contractors. He's been to the VA for mental health, I think, at one time. He's got possibly lung cancer. He's got emphysema, some lung problems. He tells me he joined the Mormon church about a year ago.
Okay. Can you explain to me about because in the police report, the suspect is saying, the complainant is saying that your client took $250 from him and it was in a chase envelope. And then when the police came upon your client, he had the $250, but the chase envelope was on the ground.
That's correct. That's where the robbery comes in. Now that's where he says my client's whole position the whole time was the guy owed me $600. He paid me $250 of the $600, and that's all he paid me. That's what the scuffle was about. And he took the money, the $250 that the guy allegedly gave him, and left the truck and was walking away. Took the money out and dropped the envelope. So that's my understanding of the facts, and reading between the lines, that could well be true. My client though is taking responsibility and it's played no contest to this. And I'm asking the court to give him deferred. He's 63. He's got medical problems. He hasn't been in trouble for a very long time, except for that DWI. He has been employed. He's not he's not a burden on society, I don't think, and I don't think he's a violent individual. Doesn't seem to be. So I would ask you to give him probation. I would ask him if he would like to address the court. Would you like to address the court? Would you like to tell the judge anything?
Yes.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Alberto Soto.
All right, so just so you know, that the state will be allowed to cross-examine you if they feel that you are not, or if you're veering outside.
Now here's where it gets interesting. Alberto himself takes the stand. Anytime a defendant speaks, it's a gamble. One wrong word and the prosecution can shred your credibility. Would you risk speaking in court if you were facing years in prison?
What is deemed to be facts. You understand? All right. What would you like to say?
Right now, my lungs are in really bad shape, and I'm taking medicines for it. I get a CT scan every 2 months.
All right. Do you want to say anything about why you're here?
Yeah, because of the case. It was just an argument between me and my boss, and it was stupid. I don't know. And I just want to apologize for it.
What was the argument about?
About the money he owed me from work.
All right. And how long had you been working for him?
About a month and a half.
How had he paid you in the past?
In cash.
How did he pay you in the past?
He only paid me one time
No, but how did he pay you?
in cash.
In cash?
Yes.
And what work were you doing for him?
I was doing tape and float and sheetrock.
And so what was your agreed upon contract with him?
I was doing $17 an hour, and I had worked that week 6 days, 5 days. I missed on Friday. And man, he owed me for 5 days, and he only gave me for 2 days.
So how much money did he give you for 2 days?
$250. And then we wound up arguing about the rest of the money.
So you had been working for him for a month, you say, and he's only paid you $250 total?
No, he paid me the week before what he owed me.
Mm-hmm.
And he also held back a week. So he held back a week. So really he owes me for like 2 weeks right now. So they took the $250 off me and gave it back to him.
All right, where did the knife come in?
I didn't have a knife.
So you're saying you never pointed a knife at him?
No,
Do you want a jury trial?
no.
But you're taking responsibility.
I'm taking responsibility for this.
All right, because if you're saying there was never a knife, then I will give you a jury trial if you wish to have a jury trial.
No, ma'am. I'm taking responsibility for this.
This moment is huge. He's painting himself as a changed man, veteran, working, church-going. Judges love hearing about stability and redemption. But the big question is, does it outweigh a violent felony on paper?
Right. Any questions from the state?
Mr. Ross said that you're not a violent person. Was this a violent incident?
Not really.
You don't think so? Okay. Can you tell the court why you think you'd be a good candidate for deferred?
I'm 62 years old. I'm a Mormon. I go to church every Sunday. I've been baptized Mormon for over a year now. And it was just stupid mistake that we had. It was just an argument. And it will never happen again. This is the first time I ever had a violent incident with anybody.
I'm going to ask you, you've been here in San Antonio for about 7 years, you tell me.
Yes.
Have you been employed most of this time?
Yes.
Well, what do you do until it
I renovate houses. I've also worked at the Marriott over here in South. So
You work for contractors.
for
right?
contractors, yeah.
Okay.
So,
And if you're given probation, you're going to go back to work.
oh yeah, I'm going back to work. I usually I'll have a job within 2 weeks.
And where are you going to live at?
Right now I'm staying with the veterans at the GI Forum, North Medina.
But are you a veteran?
Yes, ma'am. I'm an ex-Marine.
Was he, Rashawn, could you see if Veterans Treatment Court could come down and speak to him? All right, we're going to come back on this. I'm going to see what Veterans Treatment Court has to say. So just give us a moment. Court is calling 2022 CR 10840, State of Texas versus Jerry Leviathan Castillo. Can I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Travis Banks for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Peter Cavarola for Mr. Castillo, Judge.
And are you Jerry Castillo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Jerry Leviathan Castillo who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 10840 for the offense of repeated violation of court order or bond condition on January 20, 2023 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violating condition number 2, on or about the 11th day of September 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Jerry Leviathan Castillo, defendant there illegally used a controlled substance, namely marijuana, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
The state will waive and abandon the other allegations.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
I do, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Your Honor, there's no agreement. The state will have its recommendation, which is to grant the motion and revoke the community supervision and sentence the defendant to 4 years TDC and give him credit for time served.
And defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we would just respectfully request that my client, Mr. Castillo, be continued on probation. He's taken substantial steps to his rehabilitation and recovery. This incident day where he did pick up new offenses, he relapsed and made a mistake that day. He realizes that. He's looking forward to the treatment, and if you'd allow it, Judge, he'd like to address the court and just talk about his experience in those programs.
All right. And what I can tell everyone, it appears that you're only going on the marijuana, so the other alleged offenses in the motion to revoke, I'm not considering those as far as revocation, although I do have some questions about those, which I will not ask since those are pending cases. And I'm assuming those are in misdemeanor court?
Yes, Your Honor, they are.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jerry Leviathan Castillo.
All right. What would you like to say to the court?
Your Honor, I would just like to address the issues that I've been having with the marijuana and letting you know that upon the courses that you have recommended that I take for parenting classes, it's reminded me that I have much more to lose and so much more to gain with my children. And so I did complete my parenting classes. And upon finishing those parenting classes, I've also gotten sober. So my UAs are being tested negative for anything now. And I just want you to know that I do deeply regret having to see you in that way at that time. And I just want to thank you for your time also, Your Honor.
All right, when did you complete parenting classes?
Your Honor,
I have the certificate here. It was
What date?
It was completed on October 2nd, 23. And then he also completed his BIT course as well.
I've been attending the BIT courses every Thursday.
Oh, you have that?
Yes, it's I've done 4 classes out of 20.
And he has also been attending AA, Judge.
When did you start attending AA?
I have started attending AA on October 6th, and I've done it every day up until yesterday.
I'm going to have the proof here, Judge.
Okay. Any questions from the state?
No questions.
All right. Mr. Abrams, what is probation recommending?
Your Honor, the original recommendation for probation was revocation.
All right. So this is the position I'm in. The position I'm in is people are proceeding on a violation of condition number 2, which is marijuana use. The other allegations that are in the motion, nobody's proceeding on those. So really, I shouldn't be considering those because nobody proceeded on those. So I'm not going to take those in consideration with regards to my sentencing.
And here's the judge's hammer. Texas doesn't play around with marijuana, even though it's legal in so many states. She's reminding everyone that her job isn't about opinion, it's about enforcing Texas law, black and white.
Because there's no plea of true on that. It's like it doesn't exist in the sense for this motion to revoke because the state waived those. But I am concerned that you're before me. And how old are you?
31, Your Honor.
You should know better. And you should need parenting class to realize that you could potentially be going to prison for 10 years. Would you like to go to prison?